Okay, continuing. All right. Briefly, I was trying to make you understand the importance of native VLAN, stroke the importance of understanding what is tagging and what is untagging or what is untagged traffic. Very important. So I'm saying we have two VLANs, VLAN 10 and VLAN 40 there. This is a router. This is a layer 3 switch. Process of tagging and untagging. Kana ndine simple setup layer 2 switch network like this, and I have VLAN 10 here, and I have VLAN 10 here. If I send a packet from this PC1 to this PC2, let's say A, B, how does that frame move? Right, remember bana. ¿Qué pasa? Just a minute. All right. This. Right. Packet redo rinobva panapa. Untagged rosvika apa. Robva ratagwa kuti this packet belongs to VLAN number 10. Then addressing iripo either pa layer 3 or pa layer 2 will say packet rinofana kuuya kunoko. Then switch parinosvika uyu panapa. It checks kuti destination yedu iVLAN chii. Kana iri VLAN 10 in this case, it means it allows packet iri because it was tagged in VLAN 10, therefore rinokwanisa kupinda panapa. Tagging and tagging a traffic, very important to understand. Then parinosvika panapa rakuuya kunoko rinobva rabviswa tag. Zvireva kuti parinosvika panapa hapana any information yekuti iri muVLAN chii. Let me repeat. Tagging and untagging a traffic. So on a simple layer 2 switch network, kana ndine something chiri VLAN 10, here VLAN 10, this is PCA, this is PCB. Panobva a frame panapa rinenge risina tagging information. Parinosvika panapa rinobva ratagwa kuti uri muVLAN 10. Depending on layer 3 information or layer 2 information, then richandiswa to another port, destination port. Parinosvika panapa maVLANs etag neVLAN neport iri panapa they match, meaning rinokwanisa kuenda uko. However, risati raenda kunoko panapa tag rinobva rabviswa apa. Zvireva kuti information inosvika kunoko inenge iri untagged. PC haione information yemaVLANs. Right. That said, panapa it's a simple setup. Hapana trunk riripo, meaning information yedu ikasvika kunoko iri untagged, there is no problem. Hapana issue yenative VLAN because hapana trunk iri kuenda to the end device. However, ukatarisa same process panapa pane link rakaita kunge iri rapa iri, hapana end device iripo. Traffic ichafamba apa. This is the route, by the way. Harisi trunk, harisi chii. Traffic ichafamba apa. Haitozivi nezvemaVLANs because it's a routing dziripo apa. This is a layer 3 switch. port here, actually, this is now a routing port. If you did layer 3 interVLAN zvakanaka, you realize this is now a port rabviswa from its switching state to routing. This is a port routing, it's a route. So panapa hapana zvekuziva matag apa, meaning traffic yese iri kufamba panapa is untagged. So kana traffic iri kufamba panapa iri untagged, it means kunoku pawachaita router on a stick, link rediro rinenge riri trunk on this end. Pamuchaita router on a stick, that link will be a trunk. Kunoku kuri kubva untagged traffic. Untagged traffic icharoutwa sei kupinda up? Icharoutwa via the native VLAN. Saka traffic yako kana iri kubva kuVLAN 10 kunoku ichienda kuVLAN 40 inobva yowe up yotegwa. Painobuda apa inenge yauntagged. Painouya panapa inenge iri untagged. Then yorautwa between masub interfaces aunocreata panapa. Panapa uchacreata masub interfaces, one renative, one reVLAN 40. Amasub interface akwa. Saka from VLAN 10 inosvikira munative, but yabva kuVLAN 10 ichasvikira munative, then native iyo iendesa kuVLAN 40, from VLAN 40 then iyoya panapa. Chirongwa ichi is very important to understand. It might help you save you pamberi apa. Let's put it into practice. Starting with configure interVLAN routing. So interVLAN routing yedu tutanga nepa layer 3 switch. InterVLAN routing nepa layer 3 switch, it's very simple. It's like this. Kana ndine layer 3 switch rangu, ndine VLAN 10, ndine VLAN 20, ndine VLAN 30. InterVLAN yangu basically means I'm going to create on this switch my virtual interface. My virtual interface iwaya ndo assign my IP addresses. My virtual interfaces angu will correspond to my VLAN arapa. Meaning, ndichapinda interface VLAN 10. That's how I create my virtual interface. Ndo assign IP address. Ndopinda interface VLAN 20. Ndopinda interface VLAN 30. Ndo assign my IP address per switch here. Then those virtual interfaces will be used as default gateways for their respective VLANs. So panapa ndacreate a interface VLAN 10, 20, 30. Ndo achashandiswa sema default gateway, meaning if I want to communicate between VLAN 10 and 20, what I'm basically doing is I first communicate with VLAN 10 yangu panapa. Then VLAN 10 ndoinoita route to VLAN 20, VLAN 20 yodzosa up. That is basically what interVLAN routing at layer 3 switch is. So going to my configurations, we can basically do this. Where are we in Africa? Right, so panapa dopa to create my virtual interface header. Enable config terminal interface VLAN. Again, check my IP addresses out of phrase. And up. VLAN 20, 30, 99 is there as well. Can get why that one is there. So VLAN 10. Yeah, this 2.68.10.1. VLAN 10. 255. 255.0. Description. That's a habit. 10 shot. Actually, create another VLAN. VLAN 20. Right here we have 20. Right. Description. VLAN 20. Shot. End of the last one, VLAN 30. Description 30. Shot. Let me just create VLAN 99 because I see it there. Interface VLAN 99. Shot. Description VLAN 99. All right. So my interface that I create, like I said, do I just share this consumer default gateways? The whole concept behind inter-VLAN is to allow us to create default gateways for different VLANs. So VLAN 10, can I go send a traffic to another VLAN? Information about VLAN 10, in and of a switch, yochaga interface VLAN 10, do default gateway, do coordinates information first. Then that information will be routed to the interface of VLAN 20, then your Josca bar on this PC of VLAN 20. That's the concept here, inter-VLAN routing. So basically, I think inter-VLAN area to up. So here layer 3 switch is very simple. You just create my visual interface, assign my IP addresses, that's it. Right. Turned up layer 3 switch. Right. Configure this. Configure the switch port that is connected with an IP address. Right. This is very important. For layer 3 switch, port it door port which will be performing routing by layer 3 switch yedu. Manotsi angu anoti where are we? Layer 3 switch here. Command racho ripapi. IP routing. Globally enable routing on a layer 3 switch. This is not what I'm looking for. Troubleshoot inter-VLAN. IP routing. Enable routing. Like this is what I'm looking for. Enable routing on port that is to be used for routing. By default, all ports are for switching. After no switch port command, then you can add IP address to and mask. So basically what we are saying is, by default, all the ports here, they are switch ports, meaning they cannot route. A layer 3 switch by default behaves as a switch. However, it also has a functionality routing as a layer 3 switch. We have to activate that. How do we do that? How do we do it? Topinda interface ratoda configure. Ratoda kuisa se interface richaita routing. Then we disable the switch port. Then from there you assign an IP address that basically allows us to act as a routing interface. So nkwaza kupinda muno interface ripi is 111. Nkwaza kupinda umo interface gig Ethernet 111. Then let know switch port. Then do assign IP address. This is very important. IP address gig Ethernet 1111. We copy, paste to next. No changes yet. We haven't enabled the routing. So you have to enable routing on the layer 3 switch. And this is the command IP routing. IP routing. Interface rate is still down. Let's configure this other end. Interface rate went up already. So this is gig Ethernet 000. Interface Ethernet 000. Let's assign its IP address. This one 192.168.0.1. 268. Interface rate with this one up. Rasara is this one. For that one, do purchase kwa router on a stick here though. So for this interface, gig Ethernet 001, do render router on a stick here do. And the concept here, router on a stick, is with other concepts, the interVLAN, like the one I'm going to explain here, layer 3 switch. Nyaya iripo ndeyekucreate default gateways. Simple. So 10, 20, 30. Panapa, which I create a sub interface .10, .20, .30. Do achashanda sema default gateways for respective VLANs. So when I should send the information from VLAN 10 to 20, what happens? Information inotanga ku interface is .10. Then router kuendesa .20. Then yodzoswa kupi? That's the concept here, interVLAN routing. Very simple. So panapa, we can come create our sub interfaces. Interface gig Ethernet 001. Is it 001.001? Is that .10? .10, we assign the IP address. Let me check any extra information per router on a stick that I might miss. I don't think I enter this encapsulation if there is no TIFF, right? Encapsulation comes in first. Encapsulation .1Q VLAN number. This is VLAN 10. Basically, that's it. Question: what does this command do? Very important. Encapsulation .1Q 10. This command don't know associate our sub interface with a specific VLAN. Let me see. Specifies that the specified associates VLAN ID with the interface. Defines the VLAN membership of frames as they traverse the track. So this one basically associates interface rina.10 iri VLAN yayo ID inodhila neipapo iVLAN 10. At some point exam ndakamboassociate VLAN 20 panapa just to confuse students. The network will still work, but paneka confusion kazinoita same as having same IDs but different names, same difference. Right, sub-interface redo rapo IP address .10 as the IP address. Let me see. .10 is not there. Which game? It's .40. Where am I putting .10? Right. Panel VLAN 40, 50, 60. So interface .10, it doesn't make sense, quiz up. I'm not so sure why I went with .10. So let me do this. I can delete this one. Right. Interface gig Ethernet 000 dot. This one is now correct. Encapsulation dot 1Q 40. Then I assign my IP address 40.1 2.ss8 dot 40.1 5. Activate my links. You activate the original link after every sub interface. All right. So it's nothing happens. Right. So let's continue. Others 50. No 50. Let me change this to 50 here, I think. Yes. It's already configured. Okay, encapsulation. First 50. Then I assign the IP address after. Then the interface 60. Encapsulation 60. Then the IP address 60. Flipping another one. 99 is there. That's why native VLAN. This one is very important. Right. Native VLAN encapsulation command here is a bit different. You know, I send our native at the end to specify that is our native VLAN. So encapsulation 99 native. All right. Then we assign the IP address, which is 99. So sub interface is 99 here. That's when we are talking of traffic Iran tagged. So that if I'm sending from 10 to 40, what happens? Traffic painosvika panapa. Ichibva kunoko iri untagged, ichisvika apa yotagwa. Yakubuda apa inenge yauntagged futi. Because kana takurauta hatina zvekuti mavLANs. Takutarisa layer 3 information kuti tikwanise kurauta. So traffic kana iri untagged, painosvika panapa pane masub interface. Inopinda interface ripi mumasub interface. Because panapa tichacreate masub interface 40, 50, 60, then 99 mu40 haikwanisa kupinda because iri riri riri kuassociata nezvine matag a40. Iri riri kuassociata nemavillain matag a40. This one same matag a60, but this one hariassociated nematag ane 99. Rinoassociata netraffic iri native which is untagged. Saka traffic kana ichibva kuna 10 ichienda kuna 40 apa painosvika apa inosvikira mu19 inosvikira mu99 ichibva panapa inopinda mu99 then routing yoibvisa mu99 inodzosera mu40 then kubva mu40 ichisvika kuno. That process, understanding that is very important. Important in terms of troubleshooting because native villains anofarira vanhu panze waya. Communication inodhakwa because of native villains, especially kana pane routing. Because the moment yaunoisa routing into play, then traffic becomes untagged. Kana native villain isinoconfigurwa zvakanaka, routing yese inodhakwa. So I think we were here. Native villain redo rapo. Encapsulation 99 IP address. Right. She says zvapo, then we activate the link. The link is gigaethernet 00. Sure. Okay. What else? Link which richly down. Then to configure series again. Yeah. What do we do? This is 001. Which game? To configure 000 here. Yeah, this is a disaster. Show IP interface brief. The tag me is showing up. These interfaces are in the wrong, they're on the wrong side. Do I have the energy to change this? No, I don't have it. But I think let's close this. Just imagine this is 001, 0111, etc. etc. I think that's the reason why this interface isn't up. I hope you do get what's happening here. Let's end with my interVLAN wire. I think we've covered port channel. Done. interVLAN yedu. I think after 2-3 sessions, my mind was elsewhere. Let's close this here. Thank you very much for attending this session. Me is tired, I'm good. And I'm out. And only Terry left. Good night, no questions for this one. Let's meet tomorrow.